Hey guys, it's Gemini doing another replay analysis. This one was submitted by Goguma. This is my friend, the Killer 88. I kind of laughed when you put this one in. I didn't expect you to put a replay in because you don't play this game anymore. So he's gold, and his comments. It's been a while since I played a C2, so my macro probably isn't the greatest. In this PvZ, I went for an aggressive opening, but it was shut down with ease. I tried for an all-in afterwards because it was my only chance. But the Zerg managed to beat me off there as well. What am I doing wrong? Is my build order messed up? I hope you're not trolling me because this game's kind of funny. I looked through this and it's interesting. So while this starts off real quick, if you want to submit your own replays, there's a Reddit thread that I'll link down, and you can do your submit your own replays for me to make a video of and respond to you, so you can see what's wrong with your shit. And this right here is what's wrong with your shit. You do a cannon rush and you say it fails. So, well, first off, first thing is, so you open cannon, he scouts it. You see that he's not even going hatch first, and you still go for it. If you're gonna do one of these ones where they're not even doing anything and you're gonna go for it, I highly suggest that you honestly don't, because it's very hard to actually make them work. But if you do, it's got to be one of those ones where you do like the quick succession wall off, so that you get like 3 pylons and then the cannon inside, so that there's no way for them to actually get at the cannon, and then you cancel the pylon last second, so your probe can get out, and then you re-wall it or whatever, and then you go on like the high ground or something like that. That's the only way you're going to make one of these kind of ones work, where they don't even have anything and it's really fucking early and they even scout it and whatnot. That's the only way you're going to get that to work. So you just doing one randomly right here and then dying. Like, this was doomed. You should have faked this and then expanded. You should still be expanding anyway. But you don't even scout, do you? No, you do. So you know the drone count. But even in the first place, you shouldn't be doing this in the first place, in my opinion. I don't think at all. There's no hatchery here to actually cannon rush. So it's much better to either well, you should be scouting in the first place. You should be scouting to see exactly what they're doing, and then if you want, you can just fake the cannon rush, and then just expand behind it. Even though you failed the cannon rush, right here, in the way you did, you should still be expanding though. You take a gateway and a gas, which is confusing to me. I'm assuming this is because you didn't actually really scout. You don't know the pool timing. You scouted him, but you didn't fully scout him, and the fact that you didn't actually see anything, so you don't know if his pool's there yet or not. So I'm assuming this is a scared reaction, as to you don't know what he's doing, when really you could have just expanded normally, because he did a normal 15 pool, and there's no chance that he would actually be able to have lings in your base anytime soon, so you can easily just make an extra wall off. So this follow-up is confusing to me, to say the least. Also, since you're going against, so you want to wall off as much as possible. It would be nice if if these two were at the ramp. What I like to do when I do gateway expands in PvZ, I put the gateway in the first pylon behind my mineral line. That way, holding really early pools is easier, because you don't have to pull your probes all the way to the ramp. You can just keep them in this area. And then I put the second pylon and the cyber core at the top of the ramp. So that way, any later pools that they do, but still, like if they make like a larger amount of lings later on, but not really even all lining you, that way you can still have a wall off on the top. So I like to do that. If you don't do that, then at least put this cyber core like right here or something, to make as many chokes as possible, to make it easier to micro, and so things don't get surrounded. And this is like, that's just asking to get surrounded. Okay, good. So you see all these lings coming up. You should be fine, except for when you get shit surrounded like that. See, if you had a wall right here, that wouldn't have happened. Even if you had your cyber core right here, you could have put your zealot right there, and that wouldn't have happened, and you wouldn't be losing any probes right here, which you lose a few, actually a lot. Yeah, that should never happen. That was a normal 15 pool. like the most normal, standard Zergling opening. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. You could have even walled off and had a Nexus done by the time those Lings got in. And a cannon up. So from there, you're kind of boned. You have to do the all-in, like you said. You do have Warp Gate ready, and you have this pylon set up over here. And you're going to go ahead and do that. So, of all the things, this is the best option that you have. And again, walling off at the top here would help this versus this, because you'll have 2 buildings already, and then as you move out, you can put a 3rd one there to fully wall it off, so that way things can't instantly get in your base. You can warp in a sentry and force field and whatnot. This is hilarious. I don't know if this is a serious replay, but I'm doing it anyway. This is ridiculous. Fucking. So, I don't know if this is worth it or not. I mean, right now you should be killing him. Like, there's no point to wait for this. Like, he knows you're all in, and you know you're all in, and you see his entire army at your base. You should be attacking him right now. He has nothing but these 16 Lings at your base. Like, this is still a winnable game, surprisingly, or, like, believe it or not. If you just attacked right now, then you would be in a wonderful spot. You'd be killing drones, you could be killing this queen, you'd be getting in a position, and maybe even killing this hatchery before these extra huge amount of Lings come out. When this happens, I mean, this is about all you can do. You should be chrono boosting your gateways to try to get as many zealots out as you possibly can. Again, if you had walled off, you could have had a sentry preventing these Lings from doing anything. You would have had full mining, and you would have had all your gateways still, and you would have been able to keep warping in, which would have made the counterattack even better, because his stuff would have been doing nothing at the ramp instead of something, and you would also have been in his base while he had no units in his base or being produced. So, and then you just die. The Nexus was hilarious. I don't know if that actually would have done anything anyway. In the original, like, if you actually, I mean, whatever, you had a lot of minerals, so I guess, I mean, it's something, it's kind of cool. I have no comment on that. But basically just attacking right when you were warping in instead of waiting for whatever reason would have been better. And walling off. And actually expanding when your cannon rush didn't work right away. So yeah, there's your analysis, Killa. There you go. You're welcome.